What is happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. Still doing outdoor reviews. Don't know for how much longer in northern Michigan. It's going to warm back up, but it's awfully chilly today. Nice fall crisp day in northern Michigan. Let's get into this craft beer. We're talking Destihl Brewery, a collaboration with Hanson Brothers Beer Co. Not familiar with these guys very often, especially Destihl. I've seen them, but I have not had many beers from them, if any at all. Hanson Brothers, completely unfamiliar with. Looks like they're from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Again, don't know anything about them whatsoever. Destihl I have seen around. Again, very inexperienced with what they offer to the market, but they do have distribution in northern Michigan. Kind of didn't realize that till the other day, but that's a different story. So Pink Moonlight is what we're working with today. It's a hazy IPA with peach. Okay, sounds enticing. Let's get into this. With each sip of a hazy IPA infused with peach, indulge in the delicate interplay of subtle hoppy bitterness, balanced harmoniously by the sweetness of the fruit. Let the soft, velvety mouthfeel envelope. Okay, this is too much talking. I'm gonna stop. Let's try this out, guys. 7%. It is what it is. We don't need the paragraphs of talking. We don't have to be that cute about it. Okay. 9/20 canned on date. Today is the 26th of October. A little over a month old. Time of recording. So let's get into this bad boy. Get it into the glass. Okay. Kind of over the hazy game, right? But it's new. I'm reviewing it for you guys. Whatever. It is what it is. Not as hazy as I poured it into the glass. Looks good, but not as hazy or thick and dense as some of the others, such as M43. I always use that as comparison. Much lighter in the glass, but it is actually higher ABV than a typical M43. This is 7%, and M43 6.8, so less haze for sure. Straw, neon yellow, kind of interwoven into a touch of orange. Whatever. Very off-white head, and it's not very creamy or thick. It's very light, very subtle. Let's get into this moderate, intense carbonation stream to the top. Ooh. Very citrusy, peachy. Apricots, papayas, the whole 9 yards. It's definitely stone fruit. I get some like lemon passion fruit in here as well. Smells kind of yeasty and fruity. Smells like, I'm just gonna be honest, it smells so general in the days of hazy. It smells so much like other beers that I've tried. Again, the lemon, the orange, subtle, yeasty, kind of sweet, malty notes, but it's not a malty beer to the nose, really. It's gonna be the more fruit forwardness. It's gonna be a lot of peach and apricots, stone fruits playing into the nostrils. Guys, let's see if it follows suit. Pink Moonlight. Let's go. Cheers. Cheers, Destihl. Cheers, Hanson Brothers. Bitterness is pretty strong on the back end. Not too bad. There is some like sweetness, some orange kind of. I use this often. Orange marmalade, like this jammy kind of sweetness plays into the malt bill. It's very much that. It drinks heavy, if that makes sense, at 7%, but it's still light and kind of easygoing in the front and middle. It kind of finishes a little bit more strong and astringent on the back end. The peach is there, certainly, but it's not overdone. Again, I could kind of get lost and say this is apricots, peaches, fine, maybe some papaya and slight mango kind of touch to this. I wouldn't say it's just immersed with peaches, like sweet, voluptuous, ripe peaches. It's not that outstanding when you think about what this says on the label. It's actually very well balanced. This finish is actually quite dry and kind of piney and bitter on the back end. The sweetness that I originally got is kind of faded. Again, the back end takes over. This grassy, slight herbaceous note kind of kicks in, and you're left with a little bit of pine resin on the back end. It's really not that peachy. I'm gonna be honest, it seems like a more well-balanced New England style IPA. Drinks pretty light and fluffy. Decent mouthfeel. I will say it's subtly creamy, a little bit velvety like it states, but it's not like ridiculously smooth, you know. It's just a solid, decent beer in this day and age of so many New England styles. Again, peach is subtle. I get a little bit like lemon, lime, orange, touch of passion fruit. Again, I would stick more to like apricots, subtle peach, and just like a touch of mango. Like I don't get immersed in this peach. So is this what it says on the label? I'm not so overly convinced that it's that awesome. Again, this is like $15.99 for a 4-pack. Again, just kind of a dime a dozen kind of New England style, if you ask me, guys. I'm just being completely honest. Beer coming from Illinois and Oklahoma collab. Well, Michigan, I just honestly think does it much better. It's just too many good options in Michigan, and this one just falls short for me. Not anything that's going to blow you away, but if you like a dry, drinkable 7% beer, this is certainly that. But you're not going to get lost in the peach as it states it is. Solid beer, slightly dank and grassy on the back end, touch of onion. Again, that slight herbaceous note kicks in with that pine resin. Solid beer, but not that overly impressive. Let's go 3.8 out of 5. I feel like I'm being slightly generous, like more of like a 3.75, but I think it's good. It's dry, it's drinkable, 7%. 3.8 out of 5, guys. It's been the Pink Moonlight. Thank you so much for being here.